Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. We are going to make another page in our Lavender Frost Wanderlust mini album. I think we're going to, because everything is getting kind of thick and we're losing room, we don't have hardly any room left. I think we're going to do a flat page on this side, just kind of like we did here, except that we're not going to be as elaborate, I don't think. But I did want to show you a few little simple things, because this video series is kind of geared towards more towards the beginner. I mean, it's great for anybody, but it's geared for beginners, where I'm telling you every little thing and showing you as much as I possibly can, which again, a reminder, you do not have to put as much stuff in your mini albums as I do. I try to show you as much as possible in one album, just so I can give you all these different ideas that I have and all the different ways that you can use my printable templates. Okay, as usual, the link to the templates in my Etsy shop will be down below. The link to the Lavender Frost YouTube playlist, which starts from the beginning explanation of my templates to now, or to the end of this album, whichever, I don't know when you'll be watching this. But it'll show you step by step on how we did everything up to this point. So I will put it up here if you want to click that link. If you want to start from the beginning, if you're just now joining us, just now finding this video, there'll be a link here and down below. There will also be links down below in the show more section to the products and things that I use. I have a specific Amazon list that I use. I have a specific Amazon list just for this Lavender Frost album. And that reminds me, this is the paper collection that we are using, a Prima Lavender Frost. So there is a ton of information down in the show more section. So if you just click that, all kinds of stuff will drop down. Okay, so again, we're not doing a hybrid, we're just doing a mini album this time, because these were designed to be a hybrid where you could do both a traveler's notebook and a mini album in one, or you could just do a mini album, or you can just do a traveler's notebook. So this time we're just doing a mini album. And we're pretty full. I mean, really, honestly and truly, we're pretty full, but we still have this whole page to do, the back side of this one and the back side of this one. But I think that these are going to be flatter pages, and I think this one's going to be a flatter page. And then I still haven't decided on this one. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to show you different little things that you can do in your mini albums. So what I think I'm going to do is I printed off, this is one of the pages from the collection. This is the paper, the pattern paper that I chose. I'll show you how I cut it down in just a second. And then I printed off one of these shades of color. This is also available in my Etsy shop. And I printed off number 16. So it's the lighter of the two purples that we're using in this album. So then I just printed it off. And that's it. I wanted to show you a simple technique. This was white on the back. Let me show you that. Let me move my templates for a second. This is what it looked like originally on the back. Well, let me show you how I trimmed it out. So, let's see here. Where are we at? Was it up here? Or was it over here? Which way did I do it? I gotta figure it out. Hold on. Was it this way? No. Was it this way? Here we go. Goodness. That is how I trimmed my paper down. It was a 12 by 12. And I just trimmed it off to 8.5 and to 11, right? So this is what the background looked before. It's just white. I don't know. Is that even picking up? There we go. It's just a white background with script and whatnot printed on it. So I wanted to give it a little color. Let me put this back in my scrapper keeper sleeve. I wanted to give it a little bit of color because this page is, I think, going to be relatively easy and simple. But I do want to show you a technique, not a different, but instead of printing the templates onto your pattern paper, I did want to show you how you can just simply trace. So in my workbook, which there'll be a link below on how to make my workbook, page number 4 is main base layer 3. So I have my traceable templates in here. And so I'm going to grab that. Oh, and then I'm also I'm going to grab the Instat photo that's the largest on page 19 in the medium. I think it's on page 19 in the large too. Let me just double check. They're the same in all 3 sizes. Oh, no. If you're just looking in the large, then it's page 21 and it's this one right here. But I just made the traceable templates in the medium because no matter what you purchased in my shop, or I'm sorry, no matter which way you purchased the Wanderlust, everyone got the medium. So, all right, so I'm going to use this one as well, but we'll get back to that in just a second. So I'm going to make this a pocket. It's going to be a side loading pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down about a 1/2 inch from the top, come over about a 1/2 inch from the side, and I'm going to trace around this entire rectangle. Oops, I might want to try to make sure I am straight. It doesn't really matter, I don't guess. So I'm going to trace around. This also is a good way if you didn't want the distressed edges, the ink edges. This is also a good way to not have those. So you could just simply trace around everything and then cut it out. As a reminder, I'm just giving myself some little reminder marks that I need to leave tabs here. Let me show you before I take right there. See that? So, and I'm also gonna, let's see, I already traced around it? Okay. Oh, I need a tab up here too, like that. So now I need to make sure, well, I'll just use this since it's sitting here. I just need to make sure I leave a tab down here at the bottom as well. So I'm just gonna use that as a straight edge. Just like that, right? So now I'm going to cut it out. I'm not even going to get my paper trimmer out. Yes, I am. I don't cut very straight, so I better get it out. All right, I'm going to cut this straight line, this long straight line first. Like that. And then my printer is printing weird, like it's got blue along the edges here. You probably can't even tell, but I think I'm almost out of a color because it's printing strangely, and that's okay. So then I cut off that bottom. Now I still have, I have this top tab, I have this side tab, and I have this tab down here. So let me scoot those out of the way. Okay, so now I need to do something with that. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to tab my corners just like this. Right. And then I'm going to score those 3 lines. This is an EK Tools scoreboard, and these are EK Tools stylus. And I'm going to score this line. This line. And this line. Alright, so now I'm going to take these tabs and I'm going to burnish. This is a Teflon foam folder, so I'm just burnishing those scores that I made. Just like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I want distress edges, so I'm going to take my distress ink in walnut stain and I'm going to distress the edges. So another way this would be useful is if you didn't have a printer and you still wanted to make these mini albums, use my templates, you could go to a office supply place or a print shop and have them print you off 2 copies, one in just regular paper and one in cardstock, and then you can just make your workbook and have all your traceable templates right there, so you don't have to print something off every time if you didn't want to. So that's also an option. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so I got all of that inked up. So what I was thinking about doing, so here, this pocket's going to go here. And I don't want to cover up that entire pretty piece of paper. So, in the flowers that go along with this collection, remember we poured some out into our embellishment crafty tray here. This particular collection has these vellum sheets, right? I think they're the same in every package. So these pretty vellum printed sheets. Is it focusing? There we go. Right? So I thought we would make a window kind of like the Instat vibe, to make a window up here so you could see through. So if you don't have these pretty flowers that come with the collection, then you can just use a regular piece of vellum. You don't have to use a printed one. Or you can stamp on your vellum and put whatever you want, or you can just leave it blank. You know, you can just leave it clear vellum. Okay, so this one, this Instat that's in the printable, actually, I think, almost is 100% perfect as a window here, and it still kind of looks like an Instat. It still has that feeling of an Instat. It's a really elongated one, but I think it might be kind of neat. What do you guys think? I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna lay this on here since it's a rectangle and it's part of my templates. Maybe I should go just a hair. I need to put more sticky. This is that was just my ATG gun, Scotch ATG gun. I don't know what's going on with my camera, you guys. I swear, it's like it's possessed. This is what I use with really cheap tape, you know, refills that go inside of there. I don't use the Scotch brand tape in there for my templates because it's just it's expensive and it's really sticky. We don't need it to be that tacky. We don't want to rip our paper. Okay, so I've got that on there. I'm going to trace around. I guess I could have traced around the back side. I'm going to trace around this. Like that. It's going to be hard to see, but let me make sure. Yep, it'll fit on behind there. Alright, so now I'm going to get my Score Pal mat. I want to call it a craft mat, but it's not a craft mat. It's like it's a cutting mat. Goodness. Goodness. All right. Now I can't decide if I want to use a straight edge or not. I feel like I should use a straight edge because these are pretty straight lines. I mean, I know I'm going to be cutting. Let me see what happens. Boy, I'm just being awful daring. Sorry, I just got a phone call and I've got it on like mute, but it caught my attention. Actually didn't do too bad, you guys. Let's try again. Let's try not to toot our horn yet. We've got several more to go. Okay, okay. And then, if you don't trust yourself like this, which I usually don't, then use a ruler. This is a Scotch craft knife. I don't know why I'm putting that away. Okay, I've got one little corner that didn't get cut. So, let me go back. There we go. So then I'm going to keep this piece, because this can be an Instat. Oh, should I go ahead and make it one? Just so that it doesn't get, well, we'll put that aside. We'll think on that. All right, let me put this away. Boy, I get distracted quite easily. Okay, so now that I got that window cut out, because see, this is what it'll look like. right, once it's attached. And it'll be like that. Can you even see? Yeah, you can see. But I'm going to ink the inside of these edges really quick. I don't have an insert planned for this just yet because the side pocket inserts, I've been using the tabs. I need to get, so one of my friends sent me some different type of little applicator spongy, you know, blending tool applicator thingies. I need to try one. So she sent them just so that I could check them out. I need to try one. So when I go to switch this one out, because I've only had this one on here since I don't know, halfway through this album, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So there's that. So I guess I could go ahead and glue this on, because I'm thinking we might do a little bit of sewing and stuff too. So this is art glitter glue. This is just white glue, and this is a stopper topper. I got a link down below. My friend Michelle makes them if you want to see about getting yourself one. So I'm just going to go and put glue around the edges. Uh-oh. Maybe I won't. Just like this. And then I just need to make sure this is right side up, and it should fit perfectly because we tested that out. And if the glue oozes, it's okay because it'll dry clear. Hopefully I got it on there relatively straight. Oh, that might be kind of annoying. Oh, that's gonna look so good, you guys. Look it. Perfect. Oh, anyway, what I was saying is these side pocket inserts have tabs. So I don't, since we haven't done anything with these two yet, I don't know if we're going to be at the top again or if we're not going to, I don't know. So I'm not going to do a side pocket insert, but what's really cool about this is that you can see through, which I like. Okay. So let me think a minute about what can we do to jazz this up a little. We could sew around that to make it look like it was sewn on there versus just glued. What else could we do? Let me think. Let me think on it. Okay, I think one of the things I might do is sew around the opening there, and then also add these two little pieces of trim, whoops, like on the edge. So I'm thinking about even gluing them down first because of that reason. Just barely, like tacking them down, just to give a little interest, a little something, you know, on this edge here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do that? I want to. I want to. All right, I'm gonna tack it down just a little bit. Does this have a right and wrong? Just a little bitty bit of glue where I think I might want it. Did I hit the record? Lately, I'll tell you. Forgetting to do stuff that I do, like on the regular, you know, I'm just forgetting. I don't know how that's happening. And I'm not real concerned about whether or not that glue's going to hold it down, because I am getting ready to sew it. So yeah, I think we'll try that. I'm going to grab my sewing machine. I'll move this out of the way. Okay. I'm going to turn it on. My sewing machine is definitely linked in my Amazon influencer page. for the Lavender Frost. So please feel free to check it out. It's a singer. They had one video not too long ago. I said it was a brother. I was like, oh, brother. It wasn't a brother. I think I cut it out. I think I caught myself. But anyway, it was like, geez. All right, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch again. I think I'm going to make it a tighter stitch. Let's see. So I'm going to start somewhere, work my way down. I think I'm going to try to get it to overlap. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. There it goes. I'm going to go slow because I'm going through, right now I'm going through 2 ribbon trim lacy things and paper and vellum. Can you hear it like coming out of the vellum? I can't see what it looks like. Oh, it looks so good. Oh goodness. I'm a little concerned. I might run out of bobbin ribbon. Yeah, that looks really neat. Okay, I'm gonna try to go a little faster. Really close. I'm gonna have to switch my bobbin here soon. Started in the or stopped in the wrong spot. That's okay. Oops. I love the way that turned out. Check it. There we go. Right? So you could totally not do the sewing part. It's wanting to focus on my sewing machine. You could totally not do this part, but look at how cool that looks. The backside even looks pretty cool too. So, okay. Moving on. Let me move my sewing machine. Alrighty. And then I was thinking, before I attach this down, right, so this is what we got now. I was thinking about doing something down here. So, in the things that we've printed, at least I'm pretty sure we've printed these. What did we print these for? Let me look in my workbook real quick. I'm almost... Let me look. I'm thinking it was... Those look like they might be small. Yeah, they're these. Okay, so in the small, you get extra, or every size has like extra little vintage ephemera and pages and things, and then we used that envelope, or a faux glassine bag, we used it right here, and I'm pretty sure we used one Is that the same one? It might have been these two. Yeah. So anyway, I have several of these already printed out from those pages. So you should too if you're following along. So I thought, let's cut one of these little guys out and see what this looks like. Do like a test and maybe add like an interactive element to the bottom part here. Just because I want it to stay relatively flat. Just to give it a little something something, you know? Oh. I'm not trying to be super precise here because ink has a multitude of things. Okay, so I'm just going to fold it with my fingers. I'm not even going to score it or anything. One side. There's the other. And then flip up the bottom. Actually, it goes like this. So my thought was to have it like almost paper clip right here. Just kind of like the same idea that we did right here, except use something different. And then have some inserts in there. What do we think? I just want something, a simple little, and we can always tuck more things underneath there. So I was thinking about using the Tim Holtz index clips. Right, and that's what the packaging looks like. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake the camera. Like that. So I put them in this container. So I was thinking about using one of these. Right, and then doing the same thing where it's kind of like we make a slit in the paper, in the cardstock, so that we could like tuck it in there like that. What do you guys think? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mark it. I mean, it does add a teeny little bit of bulk, but nothing big. Let me get my mat back out and my... Okay, I guess the worst case scenario is I have to tape it closed and we don't use it, right? So I'm just going to, where that pencil line is, I just traced the outside of that clip. I'm just going to make a slice. Like that. And then we're going to take this little clip, or you could use a paper clip if you prefer, and we're just going to slide it in there. Like that. So this part is on this side, but that's going to be hidden. And then we can use that as a little tuck. Right? Okay, so... Whoa, I keep losing my... So should we just ink these edges? Let's just ink these edges. And then we'll find some things that can go inside here. So you can't see that edge. Right, just like that. No big deal. Let me get this one. Okay. Now let me glue it together. So I'm going to run some glue on this little smaller flap here. Like that. Close her up. Glue on this side, or this part. Close it up. Ink these edges just a little bit better. Right, so then that, I guess I could try to give myself just a little more flexible room there. Oh my gosh, I just so love it. Like that. Isn't that cute? Okay. Should we go ahead? Let's go ahead and put it in the book. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, I'm going to use a combination of tape and glue, or maybe just tape. This isn't going to be it's not going to be like multiple layers, so I'm just going to use tape. So scratch that. I'm going to use tape. This is 1/4 inch scrapbook.com tape. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I will, just in case. I can't make a decision. I don't know, you guys. I'm going to do both. Better safe than sorry. The way the weather's been lately, you know, that's what's most important in your area, how your adhesive reacts in your weather. So just keep that in mind. The same things that I use may not work so great for you where you live. So just be aware that that can happen. Okay, I'm going to flip these two top and bottom tabs over, and I'm going to attach this longer tab to them if I can. I may not have left myself enough room there. There we go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on it just to be on the safe side. I love the way this is looking. It's simple but really cool looking. I like it. So I'm just going to match it up to this page here. Best I can. And I'm going to burnish it down. Yeah. I like it. Okay, that's really, I wonder why it's giving me so much room there. Look, it's like poofing out. It's like, hello, hello there. How are you guys today? Okay. It's starting to get a little warm in here. Okay. All right, now let me see. I was thinking about some of these little instats. Oh, not these. Wait a minute. Yeah. I meant to grab my ones that I printed off early on. These two here will fit inside of this little glassine, faux glassine bag. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to maybe have them poking out a little bit or something. But I kind of feel like they need to be backed with something. So let's see. First I'm going to ink these edges. So these are one of the part of the smallest set that are in the template. And I could back them with any number of scraps or book page. Okay, let me look at my scraps here. Of course, coffee stained paper. I could do book page. Try not to do purple because the page itself is purple. I've got some of these scraps. These might be kind of cool if I made them into like a tag. There's some book page. Some more scrap. Ooh, I got all kinds down here. What's this? It's kind of the same size. Why is it inked up? Why did I ink that up? I don't know. That's pretty. That could be a really pretty tag though. got several of those pieces inked up. What was I doing? Does anybody remember? Does anybody recall what I was doing? And why I did that? So let's back one of them with that piece. And then, will that work? Nope, not big enough. Oh, where's that pink? I could do the pink. Back the other one in the pink. Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay, so I'm just literally going to glue this on here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go the other way. I'm going to come down a little bit because I didn't mean to just stick it right in the middle there, but that's okay. So there's that one, and then I'm going to stick this one down to this book page. Let me make sure there isn't anything bad. That's funny. Does anybody remember what I did with what I was doing with these? Unbelievable. Sounds about right, though. Sometimes I'm just a bit of an airhead. Alright, I'm going to trim these out. An airhead's not the correct way to say that. Sometimes I'm just a bit... There's too much going on in my mind to remember some of the smaller things that I need to remember. Well, I guess technically I don't need to remember. Alright, so now I'm just going to trim those back and ink them up again. So cute. Oops. Oh my goodness. Right, so we got these two. Does it need one more, or what do we think? Oops. Oh, now it doesn't want to fit in there? Come on. The clip is super tight. I get that. Maybe something like that. What if we added a tag behind there? This one's too big. Oh, throwing stuff around. Of course, I got my build embellishments too, but that might be too big for right there. Postcard. I love this postcard. I love this piece too, though. This is one of my favorites. Just doing that would make me happy. Just having that in there as a tag. No. I want to be able to see the whole picture. Alright, no, so I'm seriously thinking about using this as a tag. So, I guess I could find one of the tags that actually are around this size, and I can use that as a traceable template. This is cute too, though. That'll add a little bit different something. Do we like it? Should we glue it shut or should we leave it open? Let's see. Let's ink it up. Maybe we'll just do this piece. This is from the Build Embellishments set 4. Remember, I just had that one page. I haven't printed off the whole set. This one page and the sheet of washi tapes. Remember, I had that sheet from when I did the homemade washi tape video. I will try to remember to link that below. I don't know if I actually made it in that video. It's when I introduced the Build Embellishments. See, again, my brain just doesn't want to work. Well, anyways, so those are the only 2 things from the Build Embellishments set 4 that I've gotten out so far. So we could leave that. I'm going to make that clip open up just a little. I'm just going to make it. What do we think about that? It's kind of cute. I mean, it's really on there good and snug, that's for sure. You'd have to do quite a bit of work to get that out. But I don't know. What do I think? What do I think? I need to work on getting that a little loose. I like it, but I feel like this needs to be more of a like tag, like maybe this away kind of tag, where it's got, I've got this little bit, or should I put it on here? I got this little bit of purple. Okay, so this is from the last video. I just used a little bit of it. What if we stuck it on there? It's like a pull. I guess we could do one on each side. Then I'm making it thicker. Nope, just do one. And I'm going to staple it. My Tim Holtz scissors. These are not, you cannot staple with scissors, Jennifer. Okay. Whoa, sorry about that. Yeah? Okay. I feel like that envelope needs a little something now. Let me move the stuff. I like that scrap though. Okay, so I was playing around with some of the embellishments and things that I have. So in this tray, in this little crafty tray, I've got my die cut embellishments, ephemera pieces, and different little things that I've made, and the acetates and whatnot. And then I've got all those little flower pieces in here. So what I was thinking is this, to add just this little bitty die cut and this little bitty flower onto this faux glassine bag. So that's what I'm going to do. I think that's super cute. I haven't glued anything down. I'm just going to knock off that white edge around the edge. It just says, it's a little butterfly that says beauty. I just think it's cute. Alright, I'm going to add some glue. And I'm just going to add this down to, and I'm going to do it like at an angle, I think. Like that. And then I'm going to put a bit of glue on the back side of this flower, maybe in a, whoops, maybe on a few other spots. And then I'm just going to glue that down right there. Right? So I think that finishes that off. I think that makes it look uber cute. Uber, super duper cute. I like the little pull we're going to have to work on loosening that up. What do I have that I can stick under there and try to get it? I'm afraid to just use scissors. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt myself. Try to get it lifted just a little. Not that much. Let's try it again. Oh, wait a minute. That might be a little better. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. All right. So we're gonna call this done. I think it turned out great, you guys. I think it turned out wonderful. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and then let me know what you think in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. There is a spot here. You can hit that. Oh, I got ink on my finger. You can hit that little circle of my face right here, and you will. That will take you to a spot where you could subscribe. Be sure you hit the bell to be notified when I upload a video. Here is a link to my Etsy shop if you want to check that out. The shades of color, the build embellishments, the Wanderlust templates, they're all down there in my Etsy shop. And then there might be some other videos here that you might enjoy watching. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.